All right, trade's still coming in. We'll talk about the Tomas Hertl trade after this. First up, Sabres Sharks. Sabres trade away Devin Cooley, goaltender, 26 years old, 14 games played in the AHL, 891 save percentage. The Sabres in exchange get a 7th round pick in 2025 from the San Jose Sharks. Next up, we got Jackets and Rangers hooking up. Rangers acquire centerman Jack Roslovic, solid third line center, high ceiling, has scored 20 goals in the past. This year in 40 games, 6 goals, 17 assists for 23 points, -9. Definitely one of those players that needs to change the scenery, also on an expiring contract. In exchange, the Blue Jackets get a 2026 4th round pick. Now this pick can be a 3rd round pick if the New York Rangers win the Eastern Conference Finals and proceed to Stanley Cup, and Jack Roslovic plays in at least 50% of those games. So if he gets hurt halfway through, it could get a little hairy. Devils, Sharks, trading goaltenders. Devils acquire goaltender Kaapo Kähkönen, 31 games played, 895 save percentage. Sharks acquire goaltender Vitek Vanacek, who's currently on the IR, who has an 890 save percentage this year. I do like Kaapo Kähkönen quite a bit. He's a very skilled goaltender, and an 895 on a bad San Jose Sharks defensive team is it's not bad. I think if Kaapo Kähkönen has a solid defense in front of him, he can be just fine and thrive. So I think this is a sneaky good move for the Devils. We'll see what happens. Vitek Vanacek, we know, can be around a 900 to 910 save percentage as a backup goaltender, but I don't think that's the solution in New Jersey. So I like what the Devils did there, getting Kähkönen. Devils also traded away Colin Miller to the New York Jets. He's a right-hand shot defenseman. They get a 2026 4th round pick in exchange. Colin Miller, 41 games played, 4 goals, 4 assists for 8 points, +10. Colin Miller's played pretty well. Definitely a defensive defenseman. Definitely a journeyman at this point, but nonetheless, that's good defensive depth for a Jets team looking to make a playoff push in a defensive first structure organization. Last up, Wild and Leafs make a trade. The Wild get, I don't even know how to say his name appropriately, Ovechkinov. He's a forward. Apparently he plays center, left wing, and right wing. He's 21 years old. Came over from the KHL. This year is playing in the AHL for the Toronto Marlies. In 20 games played, 7 goals, 3 assists, 10 points, -1. We'll see. His point totals in the KHL weren't overly impressive, but at the same time, it is what it is. I'm totally missing a pick. The Wild also get a 2026 4th round pick from Toronto. I thought I put it on the board, but apparently I didn't. So include another 4th round pick for the Wild in exchange for centerman Connor Dewar. Connor Dewar in 57 games played, 10 goals, 4 assists, 14 points. He's a -6. Connor Dewar, I think, is an absolute steal of a player. He's sneaky good with scoring. Like, he has potential to elevate his scoring to another level, but he can play that 4th line grinder role. He can drop the gloves if you need him to, but he's there to play physical hockey. He's got an incredible defensive aspect to his game. He's elite on the penalty kill. Minnesota Wild are for sure going to miss Connor Dewar, but on an expiring contract, they have players coming in that are younger, right? And how much of a pay raise are you going to give your 4th line center? You got to make some changes, and unfortunately, Dewar is a casualty. But I think the Leafs fans should be excited at the player they're getting. I love Connor Dewar, and I'm happy he'll get to play in the playoffs this year. Unfortunately, it's for the Leafs, but it is what it is. So that's it. You're all caught up, minus the Tomas Hertl trade, which we'll talk about after this. All right, appreciate you guys. Take care. All right.